100-year history, the US Federal Reserve has appointed a woman as its chair. Janet Yellen will become the most powerful central banker in the world. But the 67-year-old's appointment has also been viewed as a symbol of women breaking through the reinforced glass ceiling that very much still exists in the world of finance. Kate Moody has more.
Her new title is the $16 trillion woman. Janet Yellen is taking the reins of the US Federal Reserve, shattering a century-old glass ceiling.
She will be the first woman to lead the Fed in its 100-year history.
As commander-in-chief of the American economy, the 67-year-old will focus on lowering the 7% unemployment rate and winding down the Fed's $75 billion a month stimulus program.
More needs to be done to strengthen the recovery, particularly for those hardest hit by the Great Recession.
But she'll also bring a human touch to the U.S. Central Bank. Sometimes described as a kitchen table realist, Yellen's scholarly work has focused on the real-life impact of economic policy. A one-time advisor to Bill Clinton and former president of San Francisco's Federal Reserve, Yellen was a working mother, raising a son with her husband, the Nobel-winning economist George Akerlof. Yellen says they each made compromises to balance career and family.
I had a spouse who was very committed to being a completely full partner in our marriage. I think if you counted up how many hours each one of us logged in, he certainly gets more than 50%.
Down the street from the Federal Reserve, the International Monetary Fund is ruled by Christine Lagarde, also the first woman to take the helm there. France's former finance minister, she's been outspoken about her hopes for women's advancement, even suggesting the 2008 financial crisis could have been better handled with a feminine touch.
I'm known to have said that there would probably not have been a Lehman Brothers if there had been more sisters together with the brothers.
Lagarde headlined a panel on gender-driven growth at this year's World Economic Forum in Davos, where just 16% of the 2,500 delegates were women.
Basically, to change ultimately the percentage of women at Davos, you have to change the percentage of women leaders in business, in politics. You know, it's a reflection of the percentage of women at the top of any field.
Among those leading their fields in the private sector, General Motors chief executive Mary Barra, the first woman to head a major international car company. Indra Nooyi has led Pepsi for 8 years, while Silicon Valley boasts the likes of Facebook's Sheryl Sandberg or Yahoo CEO Marissa Mayer. It's a formidable list, but one that's still lacking. Studies show there are far fewer women than men in leadership roles in both the public and private sectors around the globe, with many still fighting their way to the top.